Okay, following incidents of violence in Kogi State, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has assured residents of the three states of Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa, where governorship elections are holding, of adequate security and violence-free exercise. Egbetokun said, with only 3 states having their polls, the force has enough personnel to provide security. He advised the electorates to play by the rules and shun aggression. In Kogi, however, the governing All Progressives Congress and the Social Democratic Party have been at each other's throats with allegations and counter-allegations of violence. The People's Democratic Party is also alleging that the APC is perpetrating violence across the state, and all eyes are now on the Confluence State as Governor Yahaya Bello prepares to end his 2 terms in office. Okay, joining us to look at these issues, Dr. Ahmadu Jibril Oludare, who is an aide to the governor of Kogi State. In fact, he's the special advisor on youth to Governor Yahaya Bello, and he's also a lecturer at the Ahmadu Bello University. And of course, we have a public affairs analyst, Atiku Abubakar Isah. He will join us later. But let's start with you, Ahmadu. Very warm welcome to Newsnight. Why the, troubles every now and again in Kogi State? Why can't the people exercise or go about the campaigns in a free manner?
Okay, thank you very much, and good evening to our dear viewers. Kogi State is relatively calm compared to other states in Nigeria today. So when people talk about trouble, I don't know.
The other opposition parties are not saying so. You are just the only one that is saying this.
That is why they are opposition, sir. They're entitled to their opinion.
That they can't campaign freely?
That's not true. That's not correct. People move around campaign just the same way we do as a party. It's normal in political times like this for people to take advantage of circumstances because we're incumbents, we're doing well. So of course, they want to spread mischief, they want to say what doesn't exist. But even a blind man in Nigeria knows that Kogi is the most secured state in Nigeria. We've stand greater and better storms, so why should election be a difference? We have what is good that we're marketing. Our product is good. Alhaji Usman Ododo stands out, elegant above the rest of them. So on what ground should we go into violence? There's no violence. Kogi State is peaceful.
So Dr. Ahmadu Oludare, you are affirming here, even as a special advisor on youth in Kogi State, that the concern expressed by the Inspector General of Police is needless?
No, it's not needless. It's the Inspector General of Police. It's his constitutional job to ensure that in election times like this, they step up security preparations for election. Just as I said, if we were to point fingers at people who probably think there's violence or not, I think it's the members of SDP that are perpetrators of violence in Kogi. And it's our job as, beyond just APC being a party that is fronting the candidate for an election, beyond APC being the candidate or the party to beat, it's also the duty of APC as the incumbent government to ensure peace and security of the good people of Kogi State. So yes, it's normal for oppositions to make noise. It's normal for them to even attempt to create an artificial violence. But we're always ready for them. It's normal in moments like this, and I can assure you that under Governor Yahaya Bello, security is the least of your concern.
Artificial violence, you call it. It's all right. Let's go to our offsite studios where we have Atiku Abubakar Isah. He's a political analyst in Kogi State. Thank you very much for joining us on Newsnight. I don't know, the fears that Kogites have, that's how people from Kogi State are called, in the midst of plenty is so much impoverishment, and the people, are alleging that they are not being allowed a free will to campaign for candidates of their choice. Is that what? Is that the feelings on the ground? True feelings now.
That's the actual truth. And even my friend Jibril knows that he has been economical with the truth. This is because, let me be very categorical, that if he claims that there is security for lives and properties in Kogi State, and that what the Inspector General of Police is saying is false, and also what we have been saying is also false, let me say to Nigerians that the mother of the current Chief of Staff to the Governor of Kogi State, Karim Jamiu Asuku, has been missing for about 2 years now. No information about her, and nobody knows about her whereabouts. That is number one. If the mother of the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Kogi State, the current Chief of Staff to the Governor of Kogi State, the mother is missing, and no information about her whereabouts, it means that ordinary people like us, and so many people have been missing in Kogi State. Some people say that they are missing because they are being used for certain things. We don't want to go into that. But I also want to let you know that it was reported by even Arise TV, the death of 2 persons of recent in Ejule, of local government of Kogi State. And almost on a daily basis, people are missing. You see, the entire state is troubled because of the presence of Governor Yahya Bello, who wants to foist his cousin brother on the good people of Kogi State. He knows that he cannot win elections. And because of that, he has engaged in violence. That is the problem we have in Kogi State. I had to write to the National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of the Department of State Services for protection of my life, because my life as an analyst is endangered. That is the situation currently in Kogi State.
Hey, thank you very much, Abubakar. Let me come to you, Ahmadu, so that you can, respond to, what Atiku Abubakar, has said. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. You see, it's the funny thing, the way some people present issues in Nigeria, especially when it's time for politics. What's the correlation about a mother of someone being missing about 2 years ago with Kogi State governorship election? It doesn't make any sense. It's clear mischievous. It's just an attempt to mislead the people of Nigeria. Governor Yahya Bello has been awesome in his fight against insecurity. Do you fight a ghost if you're fighting insecurity? It means there must be criminal elements that you're dealing with. You said 2 persons missing in Ejule. Why don't you tell Nigerians the people that are missing? And then let the Inspector General of Police confirm if they are criminals or not. And what do you mean by the word missing? An operation being carried on by military personnel of Nigerian army, joint with police, and you said they are missing? Are you questioning the integrity of our security operatives in Nigeria? Are you insinuating that our security operatives, including the Nigerian army, will go and pick up someone who is not a criminal, as the case may be? You see, just very quickly, I would want to use this privilege or opportunity to clear the air. For those who keep making mischief, that Alhaji Usman Ododo is a cousin, some will say the in-law, this is pure fallacy. The lie to the highest order. Alhaji Ayadoza Bello is from Agasa ward. Ododo is not from that ward. He's not related to them in that ward. He has no marriage affiliation to them in Agasa. So how in God's name, when you just want to spoil someone's name, you go about calling names about him being a cousin, a brother, or what have you? It's like the same way where a fellow Igbo man call his fellow brother one name. So because I call a fellow Igbo man one name like my brother, it means we're born of the same mother or we're from the same village? No. You see, let's try to be constructive in our campaign. Let's not mislead Nigerians. Alhaji Usman Ododo is a man who is full of distinct character. He doesn't believe in mischief making. He doesn't believe in coming to the media to mislead Nigerians. Rushing to media in Abuja to make lies and mischief does not mean that you're on the ground in Kogi. We speak less, but act more.
All right, they speak less, but act more. That's the special advisor to Yaya Bello on youth. Let's come back to you, Isah, because quite a number of issues are unfolding in Kogi. The parties, SDP, PDP, and the APC, the SDP, PDP, they seem to be the frontline parties and the rest. And we're here to hear what they really have for the masses. As political analysts, are the issues, you know, really on the front burner of this campaign?
Yes. The latest development by traditional rulers, political leaders, opinion molders in Kogi State, they have unanimously come together to endorse the candidature of a former retired Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Usman Jibril, being, according to them, according to these leaders, that at this moment, Kogi State needs a man who has the administrative ingenuity, political capacity, and the calmness to move the state forward. Because of that, people, all of these leaders have come together. As it is today, Kogi State is waiting for November 11 so as to perfect the ceremony, because the election as it is almost concluded. There's no doubt about that Kogi State has taken a stand, and the stand is for all, including these leaders are speaking to the other candidates for them to withdraw their candidature. They might not really step down, but to tell their supporters to queue behind Admiral Usman Jibril, because according to the leaders from Kogi State, he remains the most competent and the most prepared, who will be able to change the situation of Kogi State at the moment. It doesn't matter what the media has been reporting. The most important thing is that those who matter, the voters, are queuing behind one man. And that is why you have not been hearing his name among those perpetrating crime. The attacks and counter-attacks by the APC and the SDP, because they know the unholy alliance which they went into with the Kogi State Fund. And as time goes on, we'll begin to reveal those unholy alliances between them, which is making them to attack themselves. They know what they have done with our money, and they know why they are fighting. We have all of this information, and at the right time, we will let Nigerians to know.
All right, thank you so very much, Isah. Let me come to you very quickly. Dr. Ahmadu, what will be the new narrative for your campaign to retain, you know, Lord Lugard's house?
Thank you very much. The narrative for our campaign is consolidation and continuation. We're consolidating on the goodwill and the good job of Governor Yaya Bello, and we're continuing from there to improve Kogi to greater heights. You see, earlier when you introduced my dear friend and brother Atiku Abubakar, someone I've known for some time now, as an analyst, I know it was a biased angle of analysis, because being a spokesman for Jibril, that's the candidate for Accord, it's natural that he goes in that direction. But the truth about it is that I don't think SDP has the capacity to throw banters or exchange words with us. SDP is not in this race. Do we even have the capacity to win his local government? Coming to the media to just gather people on daily basis and just use one TV station to try to promote your agenda does not really mean you're popular. We are in Kogi. We are not scared in Kogi. We go to every local government and nook and crannies in Kogi, and we can assure you that APC is on ground. We have always won our elections from 2015. We're still going to win these with a very, very large margin. We're getting stronger. We are waxing stronger. We are receiving the campaigns from, as we speak now, in Okura, where his candidate comes from. We have the campaigns that are coming into APC because they have seen the truth in the light, in the ambition of Alhaji Usman Ododo. Do you want to talk about SDP man who comes and makes noise on daily basis? Someone who is you see, Kogi is a state that is so educated, full of educated people, that it's going to be a disgrace or a shame to us as a people if we have somebody with a secondary school certificate that is still under questioning. to be the governor of Kogi. Come on, Kogi deserves better than this.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, gentlemen, thanks so very much. I would have to, leave it here. Dr. Ahmadu Oludare, Special Advisor on Youth to Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State, and the political analyst Atiku Abubakar. Isah, thanks so very much for joining us on Newsnight.
Thank you.